So today I'm at the Charlotte Auto Show. We have brand new Fords. All of the new models that are coming out, we have them here, and today I'm gonna show them to you. All right, so check this out. This is the Ford exhibit right here. Behind me, we got Mavericks. Right here, we got one, we got two. One thing that I wanna point out is last year I was here at the show and we saw these Ford Mavericks and we saw prices on even like XLTs. I believe this is an XLT coming in at the high 20s, and that's the price point they were advertising. Let me show you what this price point is. So we've got 2025 XLT all-wheel drive, but now our price point $37,000. And usually when we're here at the auto show, what you'll see is the sticker prices that they put on a lot of these Fords, a lot of these GMs, the Stellantis products. They're going to put the entry-level price, so the cheapest price you're going to be able to get it anywhere in the country. So this is it right here, 37. But last year, high 20s. And this is how much that these vehicles have gone up here recently. And check this out. I mean, they look good. You can argue whether this Maverick is a truck or not. El Camino is what I like to say with a lot of these. So this is the XLT, and this one is the Lariat. Let's go check this one out. Duller color. I don't really like the color on this one. Lariat, all-wheel drive. 39, so right at $40,000 for the Lariat on this thing. I mean, I like the setup. It looks good. Everything looks good. I'm sorry for how dark it is in here, but it's, I mean, you can see the outside of it. Rims look good. They look good, but still $40,000 for that tiny thing right there. All right, and here's one of the Super Dudes. I think this is an F250. Nope. Big boy. We got the F350 right here. Check this out. It's a 2026. Ooh. Price $104,000 right there, but this is a big truck. Check this out. Oh, it's a King Ranch too. So this is going to be the highest level trim that you can get in this truck, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I know they have a platinum too, but I think this trim is more expensive. You got a massive sunroof, big screen. Yeah, this is a nice truck. You see, hear me grunt when I get out of it. Is that me? I'm getting old. All right, check this out. We got a Raptor here. Wait for it. Here it is. $95,000, 2025 Super Crew. One thing I want to point out is on Ford's exhibit here, we're not seeing any 2026s. This is one thing that I pointed out last year too. We're at the end of the year, but we're not seeing a lot of 2026s. If I go to a lot of these other brands here at this auto show, we see 2026s everywhere. But you're having a company like Ford that's, okay, they're probably going to slow down the rollout of their new year models because their dealerships are so overloaded right now with these vehicles. I mean, we have over 100-day supply for a lot of these makes and models at these dealerships. But this let's see what $96,000 feels like. I want to know what $96,000 looks like from the inside here. This is nice. I mean, buttons, gadgets, screens everywhere. We got sunroof up there. We got a big back seat. It's nice. I really like it. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. There's a lot of things that I could get with $96,000. There's a lot of things I could do with $96,000. And you know what? $6,000, $7,000 truck, $10,000 truck does about the same thing that this truck does. This might do it a lot faster and better, but my $10,000 truck's gonna get groceries just as well as this one will. So one thing they do have cool that's set up right here is they have basically a launch station for these EVs. They had this here last year too, but what you can do is you can get into any of these EVs. Most of them are SUVs. I see a Lyriq right there. There's one of the EV Hummers. I've seen some of the Chevys going here, but what they do is they'll let you ride in it and they'll stop it and then go 0 to whatever they can get to from down there to right there, so you can actually feel the launch of the EVs. You've never experienced that. I don't care if you like EVs, hate EVs, whatever. It's still a very cool experience. If you have no interest in ever buying one, still do something like this, because the experience, at least the way they put you back in your seat, it's a very cool feeling. I'm very surprised they actually have one of these even here at this show. So what Ford has recently said is that they're going to basically do away with these things. They've already cut production, but what I've heard them say, they haven't made the formal announcement, but they've at least been talking about it. And what it sounds like coming out of Ford is that this is going to be a product that is not in existence anymore. They know that they messed up with it. They know that people don't want them. They know that they sit on dealerships for a very, very long time. Dealers do not want them because they can't move them. But even so, they have it here at the auto show. It surprises me. 2025, $73,000. There's your problem. So this truck, when it first came out, I remember when the car market was really crazy, market adjustments everywhere, and prices were still normalized from the manufacturer, but dealerships were adding crazy markups. I saw one of these that had a MSRP on it of like, this thing was like $36,000, $37,000, and then the dealership had a markup of 30 grand on top of it. Think about that customer, because that truck got sold. That truck got sold for $70,000, but the MSRP on it at that time was like 35-ish or a little bit more than that, and that's what Ford really promised when they started to come out with these things. And at $35,000 or 40 grand, these things would probably sell like crazy. But when you get up to $70,000 and $80,000 for, I mean, let's say it, an experimental type of project here that Ford, this is the first time that they've ever really dove into this market. That's a lot of money for someone to just try out some new technology from a company who's not known for this technology. And now we see the mistake, right? We see hemorrhaging of billions and billions and billions of dollars over the last couple of years. We see now the rollout of this, now the rollback out of this, that we're going to cut the production of these things. We see Mach-E's that are sitting at Ford dealerships lots forever and ever and ever and ever, not selling. Wouldn't be surprised in 12 months from now we see Ford backing out of the Mach-E's too, and maybe trying something else, maybe trying a smaller car. We got to do something different. But this right here is not working. Right now the Mach-E's not working, and Ford's talking about it. We know we spent a lot of money. We know we wasted a lot of money. We know we made a lot of mistakes. And to correct it, what you got to do, you just got to back out and just cut your losses and say, okay, well, this was a very expensive lesson here. Very expensive, billions of dollars worth of a lesson. And this is one we don't see a lot of. Even when I go to these dealerships, I check out prices, I look at what kind of inventory they have. I don't see a ton of Rangers. You see a lot of Mavericks right now. We couldn't find those, 18 months ago. Now we see tons of Mavericks at these dealerships. And I see tons and tons and tons of F-150s. See those everywhere, but we don't see a lot of Rangers. So here we got one here at this at the show. It's a Lariat. Here we go, 2025 Super Crew 4x4, $55,000. And what might be is why you don't see a lot of these Rangers, it's probably very difficult for a lot of these dealers to actually sell these things, because this is $55,000. And if you just pay probably about, $5,000 to $10,000 more, that's still a lot of money. But when you're going and looking at a brand new truck, a lot of these people, they're not really looking at the total price. They're looking at payments. And if you're adding, okay, $75, $100 more a month, and you get a full-size big F-150 versus one of these Rangers, you could see why the consumer would probably lean more towards the F-150s. And if they're wanting to have something that's more on the economical side, on the more smaller side, well, they're probably going to the Maverick. So this is kind of in no man's land, right? And this is probably why you see that there's just not a lot of them on dealer lots, and production is lower on these things versus the Mavericks and versus the F-150s. This is a good sized truck though. I really like the sizing on this. It reminds me a lot of a Tacoma is what I would kind of put it into, but I like the size of it. It's just that it's kind of, you're gonna have a small, middle, and large in Ford trucks, and it seems like more people are either gravitating to the small or they're gravitating to the large, and that's why I don't see a lot of Rangers. And that's one thing we see with a lot of these truck manufacturers is their consumer, trucks used to be to where you go to work in them, right? I mean, they look more like basic, like white truck. Now that's not a basic, that's a high performance truck, but you get what I'm saying. Work trucks is what trucks have always been for, right? And right now, you're seeing, you go to a kid's soccer game, you go to the grocery store, you go to Walmart, you see these lifted trucks, F-150s, these big Rams, these big Silverados sitting everywhere, and not one speck of dirt in them, not any work's being doing in these, going in these trucks. And it's a big shift of, okay, we used to put these trucks to work and now they're just basic transportation. But here's the problem with that. That's going to drive all these prices up, because basic transportation, a big F-150, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000, and now they're just glorified grocery getters. It's a problem with, I don't know if it's a cultural thing, if it's a, okay, money's just everywhere thing, so we got to keep up with everybody else, so you might as well just spend it. Well, these people aren't paying cash for it, they're making payments on these things, but it's getting out of hand how much all these vehicles cost, and it's even just driving it up more for what these people are actually using the vehicles for, which they're not intended to when they were actually being produced. Not produced, but made. You know what I'm talking about. So this is a real showman right here. He's got one person in his audience, and that one person is slowly walking away from him. But he is giving an overview of this this 4Runner right here to nobody. So I really respect that, where you can let the show go on even though you're not actually doing the show for anyone. In a lot of ways, it might be exactly what I'm doing right here. But I know that there's somebody on the other side of this box right here, so it's different. He's doing something better than I'm doing. Oh, I've been looking one. I'm very surprised that this is here. I know that they're going to cut back on making these too. This is a Grand Wagoneer. Now, the one I saw last year was here, and it was a 2024, and it was $110,000. That was the sticker price. Let's see what we got here now, because we know how bad Jeep has been struggling to sell these things. 2025 Series 3 Super. Oh, it's a super one. Oh, that's different. 82 grand. So we go from top level trim last year, $110,000, to this year, the one that they're bringing to the auto show, $82,000. That's a difference of $30,000. I know all of you are like, well, where's the car market crash out? Well, you can look at the Wagoneers. There's where the car market crash is. $30,000 decrease in a brand new vehicle in just one short year. But here's the argument. There's no crash because it should never have been $110,000 to begin with. And you are correct about that, and I agree with you completely. But hopefully Jeep is going to correct all of the wrongs that the last regime has done, and we got the last CEO out of here, and hopefully we can go forward now where we're making simple, rugged, affordable vehicles like what we used to be accustomed to with Jeep, but still, even with this Wrangler 4-door Sport S, which is lower level trim, still price, lower level trim of Jeep, $52,000. I mean, what's the motor on this thing? $52,000, and it's a 2.0 4-cylinder motor. That's sad. That's sad.